Hey, Angie Nelson here from theworkathomelife.com. Today we're going to be talking about a really popular virtual assistant opportunity, and that is becoming a Pinterest assistant. Now, this is a really trending opportunity, and it is something that's available to entry-level VAs as well. So we are going to be talking about some of the skills you need to get involved in this field and also where you can pick up those skills. Make sure you stay to the end of the video to find out how you can get my free 7-day series on finding work at home free. Now, your first question is probably, what does a Pinterest assistant do? And that's a really good question. As blogging has become more popular and more profitable, many bloggers out there are hiring their own teams. And not too surprising, these teams all work virtually. They all work from their own homes. And this is, a lot of times part-time work. It's really flexible. This is a great opportunity for many of you moms out there, or those of you that are working a day job and looking for something on the side to pick up to make some extra money. Now, as a Pinterest, your job is essentially to drive traffic back to your client's website, and you are doing that on the platform of Pinterest. Now, if you're familiar with Pinterest at all, you know that this is a really image-heavy site. It's not so much social like it is on Facebook or Twitter. There's not a lot of interaction and comments and things like that. It's really about the images and about the call to action on those images that is going to make people want to get back over to the website from where that pin originated. Now, the first skill you're going to need as a Pinterest assistant is obviously to know what are Pinterest best practices. What are the things that they are looking for? And lucky for us, Pinterest is really transparent about the things that they like to see. They want to see you pinning at the right time. They want to see you pinning frequently and consistently. They really want to have those engaging images, those clear, bright images that are going to make people want to stay on the site and keep browsing. And that's one great thing about Pinterest is it's really a discovery platform. And in a lot of cases, it isn't so much about who's following you, although that's certainly important. It's really about, how engaging your pins are, how beautiful they are, how enticing they are in making people want to take action on that pin. Now, because of that, one of the most important skills you're going to need to have as a Pinterest assistant is to know how to create compelling pins. Now, there are some really great platforms out there that are going to take a lot of the guesswork out for you. Canva is one that I use a lot for creating the images for my blog, and they do have a free option available. And they take a lot of the guesswork out. They have a lot of free templates that are available. They're going to show you the, really good font combinations, color combinations, and their photo editor is really easy to work with. Now, if you're just getting started, you're also going to be really happy to know that Canva has a lot of free tutorials available. They have a lot of great design courses on their class that you can take for free that'll allow you to kind of brush up on your skills or possibly learn a few new skills. Now, because we're talking about images, it's really important that you learn some of the copyright laws that are out there. The last thing that you want to do is get your client into trouble because you've taken an image from a site that you don't have permission to use. That can get pretty pricey, and that's not something that you want either your client liable for or them coming after you for. So it's really important that you learn about the copyright laws and learn how to source those images appropriately and from the right sites. Now, there are some great stock image sites out there that I would recommend you check into. For example, Styled Stock Society and Ivory Mix both allow their images to be used for client projects at this time. Now, there are some other ones that are out there that do not allow you to use their images for client projects. So you're definitely going to want to read that fine print. And I will leave you a couple of links to some sites that I recommend along with some other resources in the description of this video below. Now, another thing you are going to want to learn is how to write compelling pin descriptions. These are going to be the things that are going to tell people more about the pin that they're looking at. And also it's going to involve that call to action that's going to want to make them go back to your client's website, which, like we talked about, is your main goal. Now, one of the great things about Pinterest descriptions is that, as I mentioned before, Pinterest is very much a discovery platform. That means people are going to that site and they're searching for things. And because of that, you're going to want to have some knowledge about keywords and search engine optimization. Many people consider Pinterest a search engine. And because of that, and when you're brushing up on those skills and you're learning about SEO and about keywords and how to use those in your descriptions, there's going to be an added benefit as well. That's something that can possibly be driving your client traffic from other search engines like Google. So there is an added benefit there that it could make you look like a really awesome virtual assistant. Now, for your own sake, you're going to want to learn how to schedule pins. The last thing that you want to do is be spending all of your time over there manually pinning, especially considering that Pinterest recently told us that they really like to see your first 5 pins of the day. Those are the ones that they really concentrate on, and they think that you are valuing the most. They're going to put the most push behind those first 5 pins of the day. Now, the first 5 pins of the day isn't going to be the morning for us here in the US. It's actually about 5 p.m. Pacific time, I believe. Now, for many of you out there, that's your evening. It might be your supper time when you are spending time with your children or eating dinner with your family. It's not a time that you want to be online pinning for all of your clients. So, because of that, you want to learn how to use some of the great pin scheduling tools that are out there. Tailwind is one that I highly recommend. They're a Pinterest partner, so you don't have to worry about anything shady going on there that could get you in trouble later on. And it's really affordable as well. I believe Tailwind has accounts that start at just $15 per month. Now, a truly valuable VA is a well-rounded VA. You don't want to market yourself as someone who can only schedule pins. Your client doesn't want to be the person that's creating the pins, optimizing the pins, managing their account, and all you can do is just schedule the pins. That's not going to be really a valuable service. With the Tailwind and the other tools that are out there, they can just do it themselves. So it's really important that you become well-rounded and you can offer more of a management style when it comes to Pinterest. Now, what that will mean is that maybe you're cleaning up those comments. Maybe you are working actively to grow their following. The following is still important on Pinterest, so there is going to be some concentration that's going to need to be put into actively growing that network. Some other things that you can do are offer account audits and tell them things that they can optimize. Maybe you're optimizing their boards. Maybe you're cleaning up some of their old boards if they haven't put a lot of time and effort into being really strategic about creating their account. As a Pinterest manager, those are all things that you can do. You can really make sure that your client is being consistent and they have a strong brand design that they're working with. And also a lot of the little tweaks are really buttoned up that can make a difference overall in their Pinterest strategy. Now, you're also going to want to be able to report back to your client how your efforts are doing. At the end of the day, efforts or results are what people pay for. They don't just want to pay someone to be pinning randomly and over there with no return. If they aren't getting traffic back to their site at the end of the day, it's really just a waste of money to them. So you really want to be able to tell them at the end of the month, here's what we did, here's how these things performed, and here's what we can do going forward to make it even better. So learning about the ins and outs of the Pinterest analytics, Google analytics are really things that are going to make you shine and set you apart as a Pinterest assistant. Now, as I mentioned, becoming a Pinterest assistant, it's really not something that's too far out of reach for many of you out there. You don't need to have a marketing background. You don't need to have a fancy marketing degree from somewhere. These are skills that you can pick up online. And it's certainly something that even entry-level VAs can learn. Pinterest is a very, user-friendly and transparent platform when it comes to what they're looking for and what works on their platform. So as I mentioned before, Canva is going to have some really great free design courses that you can take that are going to teach you about, really making your images pop and make them compelling. You can also take some of those. There's going to be some Tailwind tutorials out there that will teach you how to use that platform so you can start scheduling your pins. And if you're looking for a course that's going to teach you everything, as far as building up your Pinterest assistant business, and learning how to market yourself to clients, all of those things, Kristen over at Believe in a Budget has a really great Become a Pinterest VA Today course that you can check into. Now, it's only open a couple of times per year. At the time that I'm filming this video, it's not open. That being said, she does offer a really great free workbook that you can take advantage of. And that workbook is going to teach you a couple of little skills and give you an opportunity to practice this Pinterest assistant, those skills yourself, and see if it's really something that's even of interest to you. If it's something that you really think that you want to pursue. A lot of times we don't have the opportunity to really do a lot of dabbling in something before we're committing to a course. And that's one thing that I really love about this free workbook is you're going to have the opportunity to kind of test out the waters before you commit. So I am an affiliate for that Pinterest VA course. So if later down the road you do decide to purchase it, I may earn a small commission for that. But there is no charge for the free workbook, and I don't earn a commission if you go ahead and pick that up. And I'm going to leave a link to that workbook in the description below so you can go ahead and check it out. It's free. Give yourself the opportunity to kind of test out the waters and see if it's something that you're even interested in or even want to pursue. Now, as I said, becoming a Pinterest VA, it is an industry that we are seeing a big demand in right now, as we are seeing some users pulling back from things like Facebook and Twitter. Bloggers are going to be looking for those avenues that are still available that they can optimize even further. And Pinterest is going to be one of them. So go ahead and pick up that workbook. I'm going to leave you a link also to a blog post back on my site where you can learn more about some of the skills that we talked about today and some others, and also some links to some additional resources for you. Now, if you liked today's video, please give it a like and a share, and make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you'll get notification of the next video. Until then, I wish you best of luck in your work at home job search.